how big is food waste a problem?
Food waste is a bigger problem than we realize. In fact, a third of the food produced is discarded or wasted. That adds up to nearly 1.3 billion tons every year at a cost of $1 trillion. Discarded food is then sent to landfills where it rots and produces methane, a greenhouse gas. Food waste is responsible for 6% of the total global greenhouse gas emissions, which is 3 times that from aviation. Now, all of this happens when 1 billion people go hungry every single day. In America, the wastage is even higher at 40%. But what seldom gets reported are about the 40-odd million Americans who go hungry every day. This is almost the size of the population of Spain. Similar story in the UK, where the numbers are at about 8 million. 3,000 children die every day due to malnutrition. 194 million Indians go hungry. But what is ironic is that India actually produces surplus food. The food losses are ridiculously high due to poor storage facilities and careless behavior. A staggering 21 million tons of wheat rots every year. Indian weddings and social events are one of the biggest contributors to food waste.
Tell me, what is the impact of COVID-19 and the lockdown?
Future, at least for the next 2 years, is not looking promising. Harvesting crops has become difficult. Processing and packaging have significantly slowed down. Shortage of migrant workers and overall lack of labor could result in shortage of food unless carefully managed. These are unprecedented times, as on one hand, we're talking about significant excess, and on the other hand, mass shortage. If we do not harvest crops now, we could have a shortage for next year. And if we do not sow and cultivate this year, what about the year after? I hope we do not see a famine or steep price increases.
What is the way forward?
Better infrastructure, transportation, storage and use of technology are important to prevent food losses. But let's start simple. Here are 5 techniques to prevent food waste. Always start your meals with a smaller portion. Do not be embarrassed to pack your leftover food. Eat them or be creative and use them as ingredients for your next meal. Plan ahead and always make a shopping list. Give your surplus to those who need it. Set up a compost bin and help reduce the rotting at landfills.
After listening to you so far, I should confess that it is quite alarming. I wonder if you have, more scary stats.
25% of the world's freshwater supply is used to grow food that is never eaten. It's hard to believe, but 1 kilogram of rice needs 2,500 liters of water. A kilogram of beef needs 15,000 liters of water.
Imagine if we took better care of the food we already have. That's why karma exists. For a lower price, you can buy great food that's at risk of being thrown out of restaurants, cafes, and grocery stores. In the app, you'll see where there's food to save near you. Choose something tasty, pay directly in the app, and pick it up as takeaway.
I am Padmanabhan Gopalan. I started non-profit No Food Waste in 2014. No Food Waste is an excess food recovery network that collects untouched surplus food from various events and parties and delivers to the hunger spots across the city, like orphanages, slums, old age homes, dump yards, and government hospitals.
Each day, you can save food from stores, restaurants, and bakeries. Order, and they'll make you a magic bag from what they haven't sold that day. And then you just pick it up.
We buy ugly produce directly from farms that often would go to waste because supermarkets won't buy it because of how it looks, and we deliver it to people's doors.
Connecting neighbours and local shops, Olio gives delicious food a second chance.
I share your concern about the troubled days ahead of us. With better social ownership, a little bit of self-policing, stricter legislation and the younger generation taking up this issue seriously, I sincerely hope that we can look forward to a much brighter and safer future with sufficient food for all of us to lead a healthy life. Thank you.